వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇవన్నీ ఆడవస్తుంది తగ్గించాలనుకుంటున్నాను. Recording in progress.
If you want to drop this table from here also, what we are trying? Birds, table, table name, employee. Okay. Now this will be employee table will be deleted from this recycle bin. Okay. Now if you see the recycle bin, observe here, recycle bin is empty. From recycle bin, this employee table is deleted by using purge command. And sometimes we need to sometimes we need to clear the recycle bin. So let me see the tables list here. Select table name from user tables. Okay. For example, we want to drop this student 8 table and demo 1 table. Okay, student 8 table and demo 1 tables, 2 tables I want to drop. So select start from student 8 table. Okay, only 1 record is there. This table I want to drop, and demo 1 table is there. This table also I want to drop. 2 tables I want to drop. So to drop the table, what we are writing? Drop table student 8. This is placed in the recycle bin. Okay, next drop table demo 1. This table also placed in the recycle bin. Now to see the recycle bin, what we are writing here? Show recycle bin. In the recycle bin, how many tables are there now? 2 tables are there. These 2 tables I want to delete from recycle bin. I want to empty the recycle bin now. So to empty the recycle bin, instead of writing purge table demo 111, purge table student 8, simply write purge recycle bin. Purge recycle bin means it empties the recycle bin. It empties the recycle bin. Observe here what it is telling. Recycle bin purged. Now see the recycle bin. Observe here, recycle bin is empty. So to empty the recycle bin, what we are writing here? Purge recycle bin we are writing. Okay. So that's it. So this is about the 3 commands: drop, flashback, and purge. Now you know very clearly about these 3 commands. Okay. So why we are using drop command? Use it to drop the tables. So to delete the tables we are using it. Why we are using flashback command? Use it to restore the table. Use it to restore the dropped table. So to restore the dropped table we are using flashback command. Okay. Why we are using purge command? To delete from recycle bin. Use it to delete dropped table from recycle bin. Okay. Yes, please, all of you confirm. Did you understand these 3 commands? Okay. Now listen, I want to cover some more important points regarding these commands only. Listen carefully. If you don't listen, you cannot understand. See here. For example, there is one table is there. T1 table is there. There is one table is there. T1 table is there with the fields F1 field and F2 field. There is one more table is there. So this T1 table is dropped now. This T1 table is dropped. So T1 table we created with 2 fields and this table is dropped. And after some time we are creating another table T1 with 3 fields. F1, F2, F3. Now in this how many fields are there? 3 fields are there. Now again this table also we are dropping now. Assume that this table is dropped at 250 time. Assume that this table is dropped at 255 time. So now these both dropped tables will be placed where? Recycle bin. Now observe here in the recycle bin 2 tables are there now. In the recycle bin 2 tables are there. 2 T1 tables are there. One T1 table is dropped at 255 time. Another T1 table is dropped at 250 time. Okay, observe carefully. There is one case is there. Here T1 table is there with 2 columns. We dropped it at 250. After that we are creating another table with T1 name. Here 3 fields are there. We are dropping this table at 255. Now both T1 dropped tables are in the recycle bin. Now we are writing flashback table. Okay, table name is what? T1 to before drop. If we write like this, now which one will be recollected here? 2 T1s are there. Okay, we are recollecting T1 now. In the recycle bin 2 T1s are there. Which one will be recollected? It recollects or it restores recent T1 table. So recent T1 table is what? Okay, T1 at 255. Okay, with the 3 fields it is created. So with the 3 fields it is created. This T1 with the 3 fields will be recollected. But now our requirement is we want to recollect older one. Our requirement is we want to restore. Our requirement is we want to restore older one. The T1 table which is dropped at 250 time, this older one we want to recollect now. That is our requirement. In such type of situations, this recycle bin name is useful. here it is maintaining recycle bin name. Observe here. This recycle bin name is useful. Even if both dropped tables are having same name, this recycle name will be different. For example, assume that this dropped table name is T1 and this dropped table name is also T1. This T1 table dropped at 255. This T1 table dropped at 250. Okay, now if we are using flashback command, it recollects this recent one only, not older one. If we want to recollect older one, we have to write flashback table name we have to use as this recycle bin name. Flashback table recycle bin name to before drop. Like that we have to write. So in such type of situation, this recycle bin name is useful. Even if dropped table names are same, this recycle bin name is different here. In such type of situations, recycle bin name is useful. Okay, so if we want to recollect the older one, what we have to write is flashback table. Okay, give the recycle bin name here. And that recycle bin name must be, in the double quotes. Okay, and recycle bin name may vary from system to system and from runtime to runtime. Okay, your system recycle bin names, my system recycle bin names are different. Okay, they vary from runtime to runtime. Okay, they vary from system to system. So I am copying this recycle bin name here. So flashback table, here we use recycle bin name. This is the recycle bin name. So flashback table, use recycle bin name to before drop. So like this we have to write. Flashback table, give the recycle bin name to before drop. Okay, we must specify this recycle bin name in the double quotes. That's it. This is the way of recollecting the older one. So when multiple dropout tables are having same name, if we recollect, it recollects the recent one. If we want to recollect the older one, we have to use recycle bin name. That's it. So I'm showing it practically. Observe. So quickly I'm creating two tables. Observe here. Just observe, try to understand. I am creating a table with the name T1. So, or otherwise one T1 table is there. Let me check it. Okay, let me drop that one. Okay, I am creating one new table with the name T1. Observe here. Create table name is T1. Okay, table name is T1. I am giving first field name F1, number data type. Okay, so that's it. With one field I am creating. I want to insert the records now. Insert into T1 values. I am giving values as 1001, 1002. Two records I am inserting. To save this table data, what we are writing? Comment. To see this table data, what we are writing? Select star from T1. So now observe here, this T1 table has how many fields? One field, two records are there. Now I am dropping the table now. Observe here. Drop table T1. Now T1 is dropped. Observe here. T1 table is dropped. Where it is placed? In the recycle bin. Okay. So now in the recycle bin, how many tables are there? Observe here. Two tables are there. So previously created T1 table. Just now we created one T1 table. Okay. One T1 table is dropped at 2 o'clock. Sorry, 3 o'clock. Okay, 15 minutes 3. In 24 hours it is displaying. At 3 o'clock, this table is dropped. And this table dropped at 3:1. One table is not having any data, one table is having data. Okay, one table is deleted at 3 o'clock, one table is deleted at 3:1. Now, if we use the flashback command, which table will be recollected now? 3:1. Recent one will be recollected. If you want to check, you can check here. I am using flashback command for restoring this T1 table. flashback table T1. Flashback table T1 to before drop. So now recent one will be recollected. This recent table has one field, two values. Okay, observe here. Select star from T1. Okay, it is having, observe, one column, two values. Recent one is recollected. Or otherwise in the recycle bin also you can check. Okay, observe the time. The T1 table dropped at 3:1 recollected. The T1 table dropped at 3 o'clock is still there in the recycle bin only. So with this you can understand that this recent one is recollected. Okay, but we want to recollect the older ones. Once again I am dropping the table T1. Drop table T1. Now observe the recycle bin. In the recycle bin, two tables are having same name. One table is dropped at 3 o'clock. Another table is dropped at 3:03. Now, if we use flashback command, the table dropped at 3:03 will be recollected. But we want to recollect this older one. To recollect the older one, we have to use this recycle bin name. So, I am copying this recycle bin name now. So, we write like this. Flashback table recycle bin name. This is the recycle bin name 2 before top. That's it. So now table will be recollected now. Observe. Flashback complete. Observe here. Select star from T1 means this T1 is not having any rows. It is displaying no rows selected. And if you see the table structure, okay, so it is also having one field only. And if you see in the recycle bin, older one is recollected. Observe here. The table dropped at 3 o'clock is recollected, not 3:03. 3:03 is still there in the recycle bin only. Older one is recollected. So if we want to recollect the older dropped table, we have to use this recycle bin name concept. That's it. That's why in the recycle bin, it is maintaining the name. Now, listen carefully. One more example I am taking. Another case. See, for example, there is a table is there. Table name is T1. We are dropping this table. After dropping this table will be placed in the recycle bin. Now in the recycle bin, T1 table is there. Now after dropping this, another table we are creating with the name T1. Okay, now to recollect the dropped T1 table, what we write here? Flashback table. Table name is what? T1 to before drop. Before drop. If you write like this, now it will give error. If we write like this, it will give error now. It is giving error because within the schema, table name must be unique. Table name should not be duplicated. Okay, what is our schema name? Our schema name is C ## batch 2 PM. So in this, already one existing T1 table is there. If you are recollecting from the recycle bin, again this will come into the database. So within the schema, okay, table name must be unique. So table name cannot be duplicated. So that's why you cannot recollect. This is the reason. Okay, so that's why we are unable to recollect now. So now what we have to do? We have to collect by using, so error as original name used by another object. So original name T1 used by another object, this error it will give. So you cannot recollect with this name. We have to use another name now. So to use another name, what we are writing is flashback table T1. We want to recollect now T1 to before drop. Okay, in in such type of situations, observe the syntax of flashback here. In such type of situations, what we have to use? Rename to. Rename to, give the new table name. Okay, so flashback table T1 to before drop. T1 is already used by another table. So we are renaming the T1 to the new name T2. With T2 name, we are recollecting now. Or otherwise, I am giving T1 old. So flashback table T1 to before drop. Rename to. Rename to. Rename to T1 old I am giving. Or T2 also you can give. Any name you can give. So now it will be recollected. But recollected table name is what now? T1 old. So observe here. See. Here already one T1 table is there. Existed in the database. In this I am inserting some records for our understanding purpose. I am inserting some records. Insert into table name T1 values 3001 and 3002. Okay, to save it, comment. Okay, observe here. Select star from T1. So now T1 table is there. It is having 3001, 3002 data. Now observe the recycle bin now. In the recycle bin, one object is there with the name T1. This one we want to recollect now. So to recollect it, now we cannot recollect because in the schema already T1 existing table is there. If it is recollected from recycle bin, this table name is also T1. Within the schema, table name should not be duplicated. That's why you cannot recollect now. So observe here, flashback table name is T1 to before drop. Observe, it is giving error. What is the error it is giving? See here, original name is used by an existing object. So this table original name is T1. This is used by another object. So with this name you cannot recollect. So in such type of situations, what we have tried here? Flashback table name to before drop, rename to, give the new name here. I am giving new name as T1 old. T1 old. Flashback complete. Observe here, it is recollected now. It is recollected with another name. Another name is what? T1 old. Observe here, select star from T1 old means it is displaying the data 1001, 1002. Select star from T1 means it is displaying the data 3001, 3002. Observe. So with the new name, with another name, we recollected the T1 table here. So this is the way of using flashback. So this is about flashback, drop and purge. 3 commands you wrote down. So drop command is used to drop the tables. Flashback command is used to restore the dropped table. And purge command is used to delete from the recycle bin. That's it. So 3 commands are over. Now, last 2 commands. So with this TDL commands will be over. Listen. Truncate command. This truncate command is the DDL command. It is used to delete all records from table. Truncate command is used to delete all records from table. If you want to delete all records, complete information from the table, we use this truncate command. So table means you can understand like table structure plus table data. Okay, so table means table structure plus table data. So table structure plus table data is called table. For example, there is a table name is customer. in this customer ID, customer name and customer city are the columns. So customer ID 1, name and city name, 2, B and city name. So like this data is there. So in this customer we are calling as a table. So here this CID, C name, C city, this one we are calling as the table structure. And here 1A HYD, 2B Delhi, this is called a table data. The structure plus data we are calling as the table. So table is having table structure plus table data. If we use truncate command deletes all tables, means it deletes table data. Means this data will be deleted when we use truncate command. When we use truncate command, this table data will be deleted. If we use truncate command here, it truncates all records from the table. But table structure will not be deleted, structure will be existed. Table will be existed, table's complete data will be deleted. Truncate means delete, remove, it deletes all records from the table. So truncate deletes table data, but it will not delete table structure. Table structure will not be deleted, just table data will be deleted. So complete table data will be deleted, but table structure will not be deleted. That's it. For example, here T1 table is there. This T1 table has, to use this truncate command, syntax is truncate table name, truncate table name. This syntax we have to follow. It removes all records from the table. For example, we are writing truncate table name I am giving as T1. So complete T1 data will be deleted. Observe here, in the T1 table, there are table data is there, 3001 and 3002. I am writing truncate table name is T1. So table is truncated. Okay, observe here, select star from, what is the table name? T1. What it is telling? No rows selected. It is not telling that table is not existed. It is telling that no rows selected, means rows are not there. Table is existed. So table is existed or not, if you want to check, you can see the table structure also. Table is existed. Observe. T1 table is existed. It has one column, but it has no rows. No rows selected. All rows are deleted. All rows are deleted by using which command? Truncate command. So truncate command is used to delete all records from the table. Okay, next command. Next command is rename command. This rename command is used to rename the database objects like tables, views, indexes. If you want to rename, we can use this rename command. For example, there is a table is there. Student 7 table is there. The student 7 table, one record is there. Student 7 table is there. I want to change this student 7 table name as XYZ. So to change this table name, what we are writing now? Rename. Give the old name. What is the old name here? Student 7. So rename student 7 to give the new name. New name what we are giving? XYZ. What it is telling now? table renamed. Okay, observe now, if we write select star from student 7, it is telling that table are viewed does not exist because it is renamed. Previously, select star from student 7 means it was displaying the data. Later, we renamed student 7 name as XYZ. If we use same student 7 name, it is telling that table does not exist because it is renamed. So now use the new name. What is the new name? XYZ. XYZ we are giving. Observe here, it is working. So this is the way of renaming the database objects. So the syntax here is rename, give old name, rename old name to new name, rename old table name to new table name. This syntax we have to follow. For example, we are renaming student 7 table to the new name XYZ. So this is the way of renaming the tables. So now all DDL commands are over. So now I am giving overview on DDL commands. After that I stop the session. Listen. So we are learning Oracle. In the Oracle we are learning SQL and PLSQL. So SQL stands for Structured Query Language. This is one language. This is the query language. In the query languages we write the queries. In the programming languages we write the programs. In the query languages we write the queries. So to write the queries, it is providing 5 sub-languages to us. What are those 5 sub-languages? DDL, DRL, DML, DCL and TCL. Among these, we finished first sub-language DDL. So DDL stands for Data Definition Language. It deals with the metadata. Here it is dealing with table name, data type, field size, okay, etc. Okay, constraint name, all these are comes under metadata. So DDL commands deal with the metadata. So total 7 commands are there. Create command. Why we are